What's up, vinyl heads? We're coming at you with a brand new episode of the Vinyl Hustle, powered by Music Record Shop right here in St. Louis, Missouri. Today we've got lots of incoming records to talk about. We're going to get into round 2 of that collection we got from the record store in Minneapolis. Then Nick's going to go over some metal and hip-hop records we got into the store. Brando's got an amazing, unique find, The Cure, their first North American compilation, Boys Don't Cry. And for the bargain pick of the week, I've got this table I'm digging through here, and then this table behind me is all tapes and CDs, and everything on these two tables is priced at 25 cents. But first we're going to get into the charity autograph series, which is not only signed by Todd La Torre, but it's also a new release, and it came out today, Friday 5th. It's Todd La Torre's new album, Rejoice in the Suffering. Let's get into it. Todd La Torre, frontman for Queensryche, put out a new solo album today, Friday, February 5th. It's called Rejoice in the Suffering. All the Queensryche tour dates were postponed due to the coronavirus, so he had a chance to put the finishing touches on the solo album, bring it out, and was nice enough to sign it for us for the charity autograph series. So if you buy one of these bad boys, $5 from every purchase will go to Kids Rock Cancer. La Torre teamed up with longtime collaborator Craig Blackwell alongside Zeus for mixing and mastering, creating a diverse heavy metal album that draws influence from different styles. The album came with these real cool printed sleeves, so you get a good picture there of Todd. And then on the other sleeve right here is Craig. Todd says, "Rejoice in the Suffering was truly a labor of love. It's a pure metal record that certainly showcases a wide range of my vocal abilities. I feel there's something for any true fan of metal on this album. The album is full of groove, dynamics, power, and substance, and I can't wait for people to hear it." The record also came with this real cool OBI strip. It comes with a download card. It's on beautiful white vinyl. And the deluxe version of the album, which is this one, limited edition, has 3 bonus tracks, Fractured, Set It Off, and One by One. Those are all on side D. I want to let you hear the opening track, which is Dogmata. It starts with these really awesome guitar riffs, and then Todd's voice starts wailing in. So check it out. It's the first track on Todd La Torre's first solo album, Rejoice in the Suffering.
What is going on, everybody? This is Nick coming back at you with some incoming metal albums to Music Record Shop out in St. Louis. We got a lot, so I'm gonna break it up into a handful of different videos. This first video is gonna focus primarily on a Prophecy Production record label. If you're not familiar, they deal with a lot more kind of underground black metal, shoegaze, atmospheric black metal, just kind of all over the smorgasbord of subgenres in metal. So I'm just going to dive right in. The first couple are going to be a little bit more atmospheric for you. So we have A Forest of Stars and their album Grave Mounds and Grave Mistakes. Brought this one in. Really, I brought all of these in just because I like making this shop a kind of one-stop shop for all you metalheads, whether you like whatever your genre. I'm trying to make sure we have some stuff for you. So found these on one of our distributors and starting to bring them in. The next one from France, we have Alcest and their album Kodama. This album, I believe it was a 2018, 2016 release, something like that. Saw them live here in St. Louis at the Ready Room. Really solid album, and yeah, these things don't disappoint. We got a couple copies of this one, so check it out. Next up, we have Germany's Bethlehem and their new album, Lebe die Clear. I looked up the translation. I don't remember what it is, but solid kind of extreme metal, black metal kind of band from Germany. I was really digging this album when I first listened to it, so I brought it in for all y'all to check out. Next, we actually have a live album from Green Carnation titled The Last Day of Darkness. This goes, it's kind of like a full-on set of the one song, Light of Day, Day of Darkness, and they performed this in November 2006 or 2016. So kind of a fairly recent thing and a really cool double gatefold package. Next, we have this progressive death metal band, Disillusion, and their album, The Liberation. We were listening to this at work yesterday, actually, and I don't know why. They never really fell off my radar because I do have this kind of set up in my Spotify, but I just never really checked it out. But upon listening to it, definitely going to check it out more. Very kind of Opeth vibes. I was trying to picture who else I heard in their sound, but yeah, very awesome stuff, and well, we have it here. Next, we have Drown and the album Unsleep. Drown, if you're not familiar, this is all done by Markov Soroka. Sorry if I butchered your name. He basically is Drown, he's Chornobog, he's Ariel, and a few other kind of different black metal, atmospheric black metal bands. This is really cool stuff, so I was glad that I was able to find it and bring it in. Next, we have November's Doom, and this is not their last album, but 2016, I believe, 2019, whatever. Nephilim Grove, classic doom metal from Chicago. I guarantee you probably don't find this too many places in St. Louis, so again, glad to find it and bring it in for everybody that's a fan. Next we have Secrets of the Moon, Black House, and their album Black House. This came out last year. Listened to this earlier today. It was kind of, I want to say gothic, but not really gothic. But it was a different type of doom metal. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. Mostly clean vocals. Really cool stuff. Check them out on Spotify or wherever you check out music. If you like it, come pick this up, because this is a pretty special album. And then last, we have Unrequited and their album, what is this? Mosaic 2. Little brain fart there. Mosaic 2, very kind of black metal, ambient, atmospheric. So give this one a listen, and we have it here for you to pick up. These titles are going to be on the website within the next day or so, however quick I can get them loaded. But check them out under the metal section or under Nick and Paul's picks. And if you like everything that you've been seeing on our YouTube channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and leave comments if you have anything that you'd like to see us try to get in, anything like that. But give us a follow, that way you can keep up to date with everything that's going on. Thank you. Have a great day.
This is round 2 of the collection we featured on the last episode. A lot of 70s and 80s rock, post-punk, new wave, that kind of stuff. And it's flying out the door. Most of the Clash records are gone, and the Joy Division records are gone. But some ones I wanted to feature in this video were the Replacements, Pleased to Meet Me. I just love that album. Talking Heads, Remain in Light. There are a million Rolling Stones albums, including that Exile on Main Street, Emotional Rescue, and Satanic Majesty's Request. Patti Smith, Horses, Psychedelic Furs self-titled album is in there. You can find all these records listed at musicrecordshop.com.
Time for the unique find, and today we've got a great one. Boys Don't Cry by The Cure. This is their first quote-unquote compilation album. It was released in February 1980. This album is composed of several tracks from the band's 1979 debut album, Three Imaginary Boys, which was a great album, but it had not seen a U.S. release yet. So Boys Don't Cry was released on February 5th, 1980 by the record label Fiction, and according to AllMusic, the album falls somewhere between an official release and a compilation, and was released in hopes of increasing the band's exposure outside of the UK. The Cure's first release in North America was Boys Don't Cry, their first official release, and this album combines 8 tracks from the band's May 1979 album entitled Three Imaginary Boys, which was not released in the US at the time, and the new material from the 78-79 era was also included. But don't confuse this with that debut album. Even though this issue features many songs from that album, they are different records with divergent track lists. 4 tracks from Three Imaginary Boys were omitted and were replaced by excerpts from the first 3 singles, Killing an Arab, Boys Don't Cry, and Jumping Someone Else's Train. The B-side to Jumping Someone Else's Train, entitled I'm Cold, was not included, however, and it was replaced by World War, an outtake from the Three Imaginary Boys recording session. In 1980, it was released in the US, Canada, Australia, and Germany, and the first UK release took place in 1983. It has since been reissued many times in different formats and with slightly different track listings, but all the reissues feature Boys Don't Cry as the opening track. The design on the cover is an excerpt from the back cover of Three Imaginary Boys LP, formerly used to illustrate the song Fire in Cairo. We have it for you here at Music Record Shop. If you are a Cure fan like I am, it's one of my favorite groups, you must have this album in your collection. So come on down to Music Record Shop, 3116 Locust Street in St. Louis, and grab this, or you can check them out on Discogs and grab this for your collection. This is our unique find, Boys Don't Cry by The Cure. A great album. Now, let's hear that track, Jumping Someone Else's Train.
Get out your purple, because it's purge time at Music Record Shop. We're calling this sale the Overstock Purge. And basically, I've just got 2 tables of records, tapes, and CDs, and they're all priced at 25 cents. There's a lot of country, 90s alternative, classical. We honestly just had a bunch of leftovers from large collections that have been coming into the store. A lot of those country records and CDs are from the radio station in California, Missouri, and they sold us like all their stock. And then other ones are just stuff people have sold to us in the store. As you can see, the CDs, there's Rage Against the Machine, Smashing Pumpkins, and in the albums you saw Kenny Rogers, Linda Ronstadt, Barbra Streisand, all kinds of stuff like that. So in this video, I'm just kind of showing you what's on the table in a quick glance to entice you. And there are definitely some gems in there that are worth way more than $1, but you know, most of the other stuff is dollar records. So come on down and do some digging and have some stuff to listen to on these next cold winter days. Thanks for tuning in to the Vinyl Hustle, powered by Music Record Shop, 3116 Locust, St. Louis, Missouri, or musicrecordshop.com. If you like what you heard on today's episode, please like and subscribe and tell a friend. Thanks again for listening. We'll see you next time on the Vinyl Hustle.